Thank you everyone for joining me today. My name is Mark, part of Apple Vacations implementation team. And today is part of our marathon training. And today's part of the marathon is endurance training with Apple Vacations. So basically what we're doing is we're running ahead to 2020 and we're running that marathon. And today's portion of it is advanced booking techniques. So we're calling it endurance training just because of the fact that some of the booking processes take a little bit more finesse than others. So that's how we came up with endurance training for today. So why don't we go ahead and dive right in. So from here, what I'm going to do is go into my Apple Vacations main page. And for the first topic, what we're going to look over is our advanced search engine page. So on the left-hand side of your screen, under your Book Now area, right below where it says Search, you'll see where it says Advanced Search. Let's go ahead and click on that today. And from here, you're going to have obviously your package types, and you're departing from and to. So for today, let's go ahead and go over it. Let's click on some dates far out in the future. So let's do the 22nd of January for 5 nights. If you have a promotion code, make sure you enter that right here as well. And I will always go ahead and add that travel protection prior to the search. So the reason why this is called the advanced search page is you have a little bit more filters that you can use. So if you go ahead right next to where it says flight, you can expand that. And you can shop by price, which is the typical search that you would get. Or you can shop by schedule. Shopping by schedule will give you more options for your flights because if you shop by price, it's going to match up price points with class as a service. So you can specifically shop by schedule and get more availability options for your flights. And also you can search by specific class as a schedule. Or class as a service, my apologies. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that shop by schedule option. You can always use your filters as well by searching by airline. It doesn't give you the option for cabin preference or your fare, but you can filter number of stops, depart time, and return time. Also, as well, if you click on the hotel area, you can filter by hotel name or hotel brand or the chain of hotel. But also from here, you can offset your hotel dates from your flights. So you might have some customers that have maybe, let's say, a 2-night certificate for a hotel. So from here, you can book those flights for the entire duration, and then just the hotel for the portion that you need. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick too. And to do that, all you have to do is click on your check-in or checkout date, whichever you need to modify. So what we're going to do is, let's say they are going to check in on the 24th. All right. So we have our flights at the top for the 22nd of January for 5 nights, checking and coming home on the 27th. But for the hotel, we're only going to do the 24th and the 20th through the 27th. So let's go ahead and hit search. All right, it'll just take a few moments for our availability to pull up. All right, just waiting on it, just a few moments. There we go. So with the shop by schedule option, you're going to get this page first. So you can use filters in here as well. So on the left-hand side, under your additional search items, you can filter by airline, depart time, and return time if you choose to. Or if you click on where it says carrier name, that'll do it alphabetically. If you hit departs, that will be earliest departure. Arrives would be arrival, and stops layover. So that would be the number of stops. So if you click on that, it'll be first one non-stop, and then next would be 1 stop, 2 stop, etc. So from here, what you can do is you can click on best price if you choose to. Or if you click on where it says view class, it will drop down and you'll see specific class as a service. So how this will read is like a book. So it'll be left to right, top to bottom. So J as in John would be the most expensive, and the least expensive would be N as in Nancy. So another reason why you might do this shop by schedule option is, let's say, for a price match, because with price matches, we need to match the classes of service. So this way you can go in, select a specific class of service that you want. So for this case, I'm going to select T as in Tom. All right, so then you can go over to your return, and it would filter things out such as the same way. So you can do depart, arrival, and so forth. So I'm going to do stops, just because we have that one nonstop option. Click on View Class, and I'm going to select T as in Tom again. And from here, what we're going to do is hit Price Selected Flights. All right, so here comes the next screen. So if there's a bulk fare available, it will give you the bulk option and also the published option. If there is no option for a bulk fare, it'll just automatically go to the next page with the publish. So it looks like the bulk fares could be a little bit less expensive than the publish. So let's go ahead and hit select for the bulk. All right. And let's go ahead and hit hotels again real quick. Okay, so it actually looks like it didn't filter my dates. So what I'm going to do is just go down here a little bit and do it again. So under your filters on your left-hand side, under your additional search items, let's go ahead and hit the 24th, hit search. Okay, let's get that to pull up. So there's an option within the booking engine when you hit search already that you can filter that out. So, okay, great. Looks like it filtered it. It's now the 24th through the 27th. And remember your filter options here as well. So you have your sort by options. So you can do preferred, price point, low to high, high to low, alphabetically, distance from the airport, location, and also by rating. On the left-hand side, you have your hotel options as well. So it's pulling up 51 hotels that's available for these dates. You can put in here a specific hotel. So let's say we're looking at Secrets. And if a hotel pulls below here, you can select that and it'll filter it to that specific hotel. If it does not pull up, that means it's not available. So let's go ahead and remove our filter. And to do that, you're just going to remove that hotel name. Hit find again. Okay, so from here, you can also use this blue bar right here and filter it by price point. So let's say there you have a budget of $58.50. That drops it down to 50 hotels. Now from here, you can select your Apple rating as well. You have the option for experience, such as adults only. So let's go ahead and hit adults only. It's going to filter it down to 13 options. So let's go ahead and select Secrets Wild Orchid. Remember, if you're looking to change your room category, see what else is available, you click on that plus sign right next to the hotel, and it will give you your room category options. So for today, we're just going to go with the Junior Suite Ocean View King. And we're going to go ahead and hit select. And let's go ahead and add our travel protection back on. All right, we got our AVOK with the cash back vacation security. So that's a great option. It's a cancel for any reason. And just remember, the AVOK cashback does not cover non-refundable hotels. So let's go ahead and hit checkout. All right, so we have our flights for those 5 nights, the 22nd of January through the 27th, and our hotel is adjusted down to the 24th through the 27th. So we just went over how to select a specific class of service with the shop by schedule option. So just remember, if you are looking for specific flights and you're on the shop by price option and you don't see them, go ahead, go under advanced search, click on the shop by schedule. You might be able to pull it that way as well. And we also looked at basically how to adjust your hotel to be less than the number of nights for the flights. You're not going to be able to do, for example, 5 nights hotel and then, or 5 nights air and 7 nights hotel. It will have to go based off of that flight schedule. All right, so let's go back to our main page, and next what we're going to go over is a multi-stop reservation. And so today for multi-stop, what we're going to do is look at a Hawaii booking option. All right, and so for that, what we're going to do is go down to multiple destinations. Right under your search button, it's going to give you your region and the type. So air and hotel multi-stop, you have air only, hotel only with optional inner island air, and hotel only multi-stop. So we're going to do air and hotel multi-stop. All right, remember if you have a promotion code to enter it in here. And let's go ahead and do a multi-stop for, let's go here. And we're going to do 2 passengers. Remember, it's the same way. You can get 4 rooms or up to 8 passengers, including children, onto one reservation. Let's add travel protection. Let's go date-wise. Let's try something in February. Let's go February 4th. And let's do a... let's go Honolulu and then Maui. So Honolulu, I'm going to enter that airport code in there. Let's do 3 nights in Honolulu. It's going to require a flight from the States over the water to Hawaii, so you can't deselect that. If you do not need a hotel in that destination, you could just deselect it. If you don't need a rental car, you can deselect that as well. So I'm going to deselect the rental car for Honolulu because there's Ubers and taxis all over the place. You have your additional hotel options down here as well if you need to offset it as well. Destination 2. And let's go ahead and go over to Maui. So let's put an OGG. Let's do 5 nights in Maui. And here, if you need a flight from Honolulu to Maui, it's automatically selected. If you don't need it, you can deselect it. If you don't need the hotel, again, you can deselect that because there's plenty of times somebody might have family out there or they have a hotel on their own that you can always still incorporate the first portion of their trip with the hotel and all their airfare. And rental car. So I will keep that rental car on there. And then as well on the multiple destination search page is the only time you're actually going to be able to do what we call an open jaw. Fly in from one city, take your vacation, fly back to a different city. So all you would do is put in your new airport code in here. So let's say they need to fly back to Minneapolis. You can do that if you choose to. And here are your flight options for your filters. You can filter by airline, cabin preference, or number of stops. So let's go ahead and hit search. And when you're doing a multiple destination search, it does take a little bit longer just because you have more components that the system's trying to pull. So just keep that in mind. That up, all right. And so for the multiple destination search option as well, the flow is going to look a little bit different. It's going to go with your flights first and then your hotel and other components. So we have 41 flights available. Let's go ahead and use our filters to start filtering things down. I want a morning departure flight, so I'm going to click on depart in the morning. So that filters it down to 30. And let's filter it down to nonstop. So we have 2 options. And let's go ahead and 10 a.m. looks fine to me. Let's go ahead and hit select. And the next option is going to be your next flight. So in this case, it's going to be from Honolulu to Maui. Let's go ahead and filter for afternoon flight because checkout's at 11. Let's say it's a 1 o'clock flight. Let's go ahead and see if we can find something around 1 o'clock. All right, there's a 12:50. Let's go ahead and hit select for that. And now it's going to go to our return flight option. Let's see if we have any non-stops. Doesn't look like there's any non-stops, but we have one stops. So just for purposes, I'm going to go with this 10:33 p.m. flight because a lot of people like to spend a little bit more time. Remember, you have that rental car as well, so you can actually stay a little bit longer at your own pace. All right, so from here is where we're going to select our features and our hotels. So you can click on hotels to actually change your hotel if you choose to. And go from here. So Hilton Hawaiian Village is actually a great property. I'm just going to keep that. And you can see that's our current selection because it's bordered with blue and it says current selection. And this original room category says current right here, which is the resort view 1 king bed. So that's our normal room category that automatically populated. All right, so if you have any features, you can go ahead and click on features here. It doesn't look like the travel protection was added, so I'm going to go ahead and add that on. Hit add to cart. All right, so I'm going to collapse my features and go on to destination number 2. So I'm going to keep Kanoapali Beach Hotel just because for today I just wanted to show you how the layout looks for a multiple destination. But one thing I want to show you is that for rental cars is if you go to your rental cars, you have ways to change your pickup and drop off time by clicking right here where it says pickup and drop off. If you select a specific car company, let's say we're looking at Alamo, if there's a different pickup location or drop off location, it'll be in that drop down. So this one looks like there is a little bit different of a drop off location, so we can select that. And then if you hit your search, it'll change that over for you. All right. Now you can go ahead and pick the car rental that you want. So you can see that it is picking up into one airport, you're dropping it off into another if you choose to. So let's go ahead and just click on the convertible. All right, so from here, if everything is the same way that you want it, you can go ahead, hit checkout, proceed to enter the names as it appears on the ID and everything like that. So that is a basic multi-stop itinerary. You are able to add additional destinations if you choose to, and you can get up to as many as you want. And let's go back here. Let's go back to our search. And all you have to do is click on add destination before from here, or if it's after, just hit add additional destination. Right, and if you need to remove it, just click on remove. All right, so that is the basics of a multi-stop reservation. It's fairly simple. The easiest way to look at it is destination 1 is point A, destination 2 is point B, and point C, D, E, and F, etc., however many destinations you have. So just look at it this way. I'm in point A. What do I need to get to point B? Do I need a flight? Yes, okay, I'm going to keep that selected. If not, deselect it. Do I need a hotel? Yes or no? Do I need a rental car? Yes or no? So the next one that we're going to go over is a pre and post cruise. So this will give you the options to book your client's airfare. You can do a pre and post cruise hotel stay. So one night before the customer's cruise, and then one night after the customer's cruise. So this way you don't have to go outside of VAX and Apple Vacations to get the actual air and hotel portions booked for your customers. That way you get your commission on it, and also counts towards your year-end numbers. So we're still going to go Hawaii for this destination, but we're going to have Hawaii be our quote-unquote cruise. So let's say they're taking a Hawaiian cruise from Los Angeles. So we're going to stick with Chicago O'Hare as our departing from. Let's stay with February 4th as our first date that we need. So from here, what we're going to do is we need one night hotel stay in LA. So let's go ahead and LAX. You're going to click on the number of nights for however many nights they want to stay prior to their cruise. So let's say they need one night. Destination 2 is going to be your cruise. So it's departing from LA on the 5th of February in this case, and how long is their cruise going to be? So that's what you would select. So let's say it's a 10-night cruise. You change it to the number of nights, and because they don't need a hotel or a flight or anything, you can just deselect everything. So we do not need any of that for their duration of their cruise. And now they need, let's say, a one-night post-hotel. Let's click on additional destination. And we're going to type in where that one night is staying again. So let's say Los Angeles. We're going to do one night. So they didn't need a flight. They needed that hotel option for that one night post-cruise. Let's remove that rental car and hit search. All right, let's wait for this to pull up. All right, and while it's thinking, just for purposes of training, we're just going to kind of look at the layout of it. We're not going to actually go over the actual components of it. All right, so as you see, it has flights from Chicago to LA. So just select whatever carrier that you're looking for. So let's say they're looking for Alaska. And let's minimize everything here. So you notice it has flights from O'Hare to Los Angeles the 4th of February, and then Los Angeles back to Chicago the 16th of February. You have your one-night hotel in Los Angeles, so if you're looking for a specific hotel, you can click on hotels. Destination 2 is the actual portion of their cruise. Or let's say they're staying with family for that number of nights, but they needed a hotel pre and post, whatever it may be. Destination 2 doesn't have anything there. And then Destination 3 was that one post night. So again, if you're looking to change your hotel, you can just change that right there. So this is an option for you, so you can start making more money and offer that pre and post cruise. Be like, hey, I can still get you a package for that airfare and those hotels that you need. All right. So let's go back to our search page. And let's actually go back to our main applications page real quick. All right, so now what I'm just going to briefly go over is how to do an OpenJAW reservation. It's going to look like a multiple destination because that's the only options that we have to where you can select a different city to fly back into. So let's go ahead and hit multiple destinations. And I'll show you how to do this real quick. All right, so let's go Minneapolis. And let's go out to Puerto Vallarta. And let's say they're staying 7 nights into Puerto Vallarta. I'm going to remove my car rental because I don't need a car out there. But from here, they don't need another destination. They're not going anywhere else. But let's say they need to fly back to maybe Detroit. But we can't do anything, can we? No. We don't have another destination. Well, you actually can. So you're just going to put in the same destination. So Puerto Vallarta, 0-night stay. And from here, just deselect all the everything else. And now you have that option to change your return city. So let's go back to DTW. And let's go ahead and hit search. All right, just waiting for that to pull up. This is a great thing that you guys can do in VAX. Otherwise, and it's going to help you not have to wait on hold or wait for an email response when you're calling into the contact center or emailing your the email desk that you would email. It's going to make things a little bit more efficient for you, so you can get this booked and go ahead and start making more money, but with your next customer. So I'm just going to actually collapse everything just so you can see it. So we have our flights. This one I just kept as normal dates. So October 29th, it's Minneapolis to Puerto Vallarta. But you notice it's Puerto Vallarta back to Detroit. We have our destination here. This one is showing Reflect. And destination 2, it doesn't have anything. So you basically just removed all the components from there. So this is how you're going to be able to do what we call an open jaw reservation, where your customers can fly from one city and back to another. All right, so that is all I have for you today. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and type those in right now. Now we can go over those. Give it a minute to see if anyone has any questions. Okay, so it doesn't look like anyone has any questions. So we appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to join us for our marathon training for Apple Vacations. And until next time, happy booking.